A beautiful February day. So here's a question for you. Do you, like me, live in close proximity to several points of interest? And by that I mean, city park, a state park, maybe an old historic building, museum perhaps. And yet you, like me, have never been to some of these. But I can now happily say that as of 2 days ago, I remedied at least one of those infractions. So that's Ellie on the left. Sometimes sweet, sometimes feisty. Eddie on the right. Always a butthead. And now he's showing his total codependence because his sister went out of his sight for a moment. This has nothing to do with the video that we're about to put together here. And yeah, I hope this isn't the best part of the video. Although I've got to admit they are cute. Yeah. So the Central Valley, it has a lot going on. We have farms. We have canals that are used to irrigate those farms. You already saw the old bridge, so that's how you can access the farm. And if you drive a little east, you find old mining fields that the farms bump into. And these two are mixed in with the farms. We even have an old air base. We have beautifully clear days, and we get smoke from forest fires. But I'm getting way off topic. What we're here to see is on the west side of the valley. Certainly a sign of the times. So this I thought was interesting, and then in a moment I'm going to take you up this trail and show you something else that I thought was equally interesting. So it says established in 1951 under the Lee Act. And here it is 2021. I live within 30 miles of here and I've never been. But all my photographer friends are certainly happy to send me really beautiful photos and remind me what I'm missing out on. Yeah, friends. They are putting on a show. Look at that. So this is what I was speaking of earlier, is the seasonal migration. And right now it is obviously winter. It's freezing out here. So I'm looking at what the large birds are, what possibly large birds could be out here. It's January, late January. Look at that, they're putting on a show again. Wow. Oh man, that's amazing. Hopefully you can hear. Something I've noticed earlier, and again, I'm not a bird guy, so I have no idea if this means anything at all. But when they're landing, they're always coming in counterclockwise. Does that mean anything? I don't know. Is it a fascinating phenomena? Yeah, it is to me. So back there at the visitors entrance area, met a really nice guy. I told him this is the first time I've been out here, and he said this is the 5th time he's been out here this week. That's a real bird guy. But the other thing he told me, oh, look at that, look at that. Look at that. Which, actually, that's a good little segue into what I was going to tell you. Is he told me that sign we were looking at, which indicates what birds are here and at what time of year, he said that sign's actually very accurate. So he said these the big birds we're seeing here, which is right in the center of our frame now, he said those are white crane. And he said this is the most active he's seen them in the last 30 days. So all that flying we're seeing, apparently that's not typical. So I guess it means we're getting a good show today. Look at that. Some ducks for sure. Alright, see, I don't have my sign now, so I'll have to get back with you on exactly what we're looking at here. Oh, that's just amazing, guys. This is so cool. Wow, look at that. These guys have been putting on a really good show. Things are hopping out here at the wildlife refuge. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but yeah, 1952, this place first opened. Wow, I'm just amazed. Look at this. Look at this. Just the sheer number of birds. Just chattering, man. And they are having a conversation. I keep stopping thinking that I'm going to find a better angle to take a photo. And every time I take a photo, I'm realizing that there's not a bad angle out here, man. It's just, this is amazing. There's my bird friend. I can see why he comes out here 5 times a week. I mentioned earlier this place first opened in 1952, and I am definitely curious. How many people come out here every year? This is in the Central Valley of California, keep in mind. But according to the sign, the reason this is so popular with all the migratory birds, these are all migratory birds, and apparently this is right along the interstate. This is their interstate for their travel between Mexico and Canada and Southern California. Hopefully you can hear that. There's just a conversation going on, man. So as I watch these guys flying across the sky, and of course then they'll do their counterclockwise descent into the water below, I wonder, have they been hanging out here for a while, or are they new arrivals, say from Canada, on their way to Southern California or Mexico? I don't know. At times like this, I wish I was the bird whisperer. Wow. I just realized I didn't bring any lunch. I didn't think it through. Didn't think it through. You can kind of see way off in the distance, so you can kind of see the coast range. I hope. Scattered around the reserve here, you see a lot of these little side roads. Not that we're going down them. Those are restricted for staff only. Understandably so. There are some foot trails that head off into areas away from the main roadway. So if we get a moment here, I may have to go check that out. Oh, wow. I don't know what part he plays in this, but look at this guy. Hey, fella, watch out. We got the ranger behind us. Once again, these little guys are smart, man. They find these little Little pockets where no one else is around. I don't know if you can see him or not, but yeah, there he is, in the center of the frame. See our little cow buddy? Up on the levee. Just taking his sweet time. Looks like our rangers actually raise and lower the water level throughout the year. It's mature during the summer. The marsh is left dry until it is reflooded in the fall. So that must be what we're seeing now. It was reflooded this last fall, and here we are in January, and it's definitely flooded. Taking flight. Island of cranes. Seems to be a popular hangout. So just one neighborhood over from the Crane Island are these three. Just kicking it, man. Bobbing in the water, walking on the mud flats. Grooming. Life is good. Oh man. Hey buddy. Didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping you were going to let me get a little closer to you. Oh, here you go. Find the dry ground up here in no man's land. Man, that is pretty. Wow, look at that. This is just amazing. It's just amazing. And so close. I mean, this is like literally in my backyard. I'll definitely be coming out here a lot more. Yeah, these little guys here, man, they are bold. They are right at the edge of the road, and they just are not concerned. Oh, we got some more taking flight. Looks like there's another lookout over there. I think this one might be abandoned though. I'll have to take a look when we get around the corner up here. So the marsh is now pretty empty compared to what it was just a moment ago. I stopped just to grab some photos. I particularly like that island over there. That'll be fun. That'll be fun editing those photos. So as I'm paused there to get some photos, all these guys just decided to leave. They just to fly off en masse. But what was interesting is they didn't all fly off together. They each just went with their group. So when that particular type of bird took flight, everyone in that group took flight. When they were gone, the next group proceeded to take flight. Another trailhead. So I was wrong about that. That platform is open. It's just that nobody had stopped to have a look. That is definitely photo worthy. Just amazing. Now you can see real clear there, the Coast Range mountains off in the distance. Pretty amazing. All right, so we're about ready to wrap it up. I gotta get back into town. Definitely worthy of the short drive to get out here. Actually, definitely worthy of the drive out here if you happen to be in the area. That's Mother Nature. Better than make-believe any day of the week. So as I'm driving out here, I do wonder why it took me so long to get out here and see this place. As Kelly tells me so often, sometimes life just steps in, right? Yeah. But we'll do better. We will do better. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you again. Well, and it started out as a very chilly day, and it stayed chilly, but worth the chill. Definitely worth the chill. He's getting ready to shut this down, man. Shut it down. Appreciate you waiting, sir. I will not be so long in my return.